Okay, so I've got the ingredients here to make some salt dough. So you're going to need some plain flour and some salt and some water. So the mix for salt dough is 1 cup of the flour to half a cup of salt and half a cup of water. So I will quickly pop that in now. So 1 cup of flour. Okay, once you've put all the ingredients together, just going to mix it all up. You might want to start, once it starts getting a bit thicker, using your hands. Get your hands in there. Need to put some flour down on the surface so it doesn't stick too much. I might need to add a little bit more flour into mine just to make sure that it's not too sticky. So I'm just going to roll it around in the flour. Just getting it to a nice consistency. As you see, as I push it around, it's not sticking to my hands, but it could just do with a little bit more flour worked into it. And then once you get it to a nice, almost like Play-Doh in its consistency, where it's not sticking and you can mould it, that's when you can start to break it into different parts. So these are the 3 that I managed to sculpt out of the salt dough. So I wonder whether you could work out what I have sculpted here. Hopefully when I would add some paint to them, once they have been baked in the oven and they're dried, then they'll come to life a little bit more. But perhaps you could link it to your topics. So in year 3, we're doing the jungle. So you could come up with an animal or a tree or a plant that could be found in the jungle. So now I'm going to put them into the oven on a baking tray, and they will go in on the lowest setting of the oven. So for me, that setting is around about 50 degrees, and I'll put them in for 3 hours for them to dry.
So once your salt dough has dried, you should, let's turn this on the right way, have your salt dough creations. And then the next thing we need to do with these is paint them. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to paint them next. So have a think about what colours you'd like to use on your creation. We've got a gingerbread man going on here, who's a bit yellow at the moment, or with a bit of green. I'm doing my whale, and I'm going to do him blue. Or is he a dolphin? I think he might be a dolphin. And then over here, we have a snail that's looking very colourful at the moment. So my dolphin at the moment is looking very blue, as you would expect a dolphin to look. But because this is my creation, I'm going to put pink spots on him. And it's definitely a boy. A boy with pink spots. There we go. And one on his nose, I think. The boys with me want to laugh because they think it's funny, but they're being very good. Oh, and not laughing. No laughing, boys. There we go. What do we think? I think I'm going to put a couple of dots here and here. It's my own little creation going. Here are our final creations.